I've been doing my little clap. What? Wait, why is this still on though? That's why. Okay, I gotta erase this. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, what's poppin'?
It's Wednesday and we are back.
Yes, happy hump day. Yes, we back, we live. I hope everybody out there is doing good today. What's going on with you, E?
Everything is good. I mean,
but what's today though? What's today?
Today is
what? Tell me what's today.
Today is what? 2 months. 2 months.
Hold on. You gotta tell me what today is. Go ahead.
Today is our anniversary on YouTube. Okay? Ep8's anniversary, 2 months.
2 months.
We up in here strong, okay? We coming, okay? 2 months. We started January 4th. Remember when we trekked out and it was a Saturday? January 4th, right after New Year's, the Saturday after New Year's, and today is March 4th.
Ain't that
so we
crazy?
2 months in.
2 months.
And
non-stop.
I'm feeling this. Like, I like it. I think we on a good track. We got over 300 subscribers now. So I think we're doing good, and I love this whole platform. I'm loving this, okay?
Yes.
So yeah, so we just gotta I'm thankful for you guys' subscription, and I'm hoping that you guys keep subscribing. All of our supporters, we love you. We supporting back.
But wait a minute, we gotta put the song on. Come on.
Oh, okay, yeah, come on.
What? Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary.
Oh yeah.
2 months.
Let me tell you something.
2 months. 2 months. 2 months. It's our anniversary. But no, real talk, we thank everybody for subscribing. You've been coming out on Wednesdays, showing us love. The ones who come into our live chat, we thank you. We thank you so much. We have 300 subscribers. Well, over
300
over
now.
300. So we thank you guys.
In 2 months.
In 2 months.
So I think we on it definitely. I think we're doing good.
In 2 months.
In 2 months, that's
so
great.
So we are humbled. We're grateful. We thank you guys so much. This does not mean don't stop sharing.
And one other thing I noticed when I was looking at our analytics, like we have a lot of people that's viewing it that's not subscribing. So I don't know why, guys. Like, subscribe. Like, come on, views count, subscriptions count, and we still appreciate the views too. So that counts too toward our goal.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. We heart you.
Yes. So
we definitely heart you. Thank you so much. So let's go into our health and fitness segment. We're going to talk a little bit about our health and fitness.
Yeah, well, last weekend I had a trial membership. Well, last week I had a trial membership for Pilates. And I really liked it. I really liked Pilates because I love the machine.
Yeah.
Because I got a knee issue, so it's hard for me to be like standing on my knees on my weight. Like, so I like the whole laying down, and I like the workout that I get with their machine. I think it's called, I forgot what it's called, the Reflexor or whatever the machine is called. But I do like it. I like the studio that I went to in New Jersey. It's called IMEX Studio in Westwood, New Jersey. The only thing I'm not going to join now because they messed up business-wise, and I think we can all learn from having good business practices and what's the difference between good business practices and bad business practice. I just feel like, so I go there, everything is great. The last day, so every day that they're emailing me, every time I sign up for a class, because I signed up for a class every day during my trial membership, which was a week.
Right.
So I signed up for a class, and every day they text you confirming your class that you signed up for. So I got the text, I got the emails, everything was great. So then that Monday, I had to go back to work, so it was hard for me to go to the class when I have to go to work, and I'd rather go in the mornings rather than the nighttime. And I'm still filling them out or whatever. So that was the last day of my trial membership. So then she texted me that morning, and she said the owner of the studio texted me and said, did you figure out if you want to join or not? And of course I want to join. Plus I get, because of my knee issue, I get my insurance to pay for it.
Gotcha.
Well, flex spending to pay for it because of my knee issue. So I have no problem with the money because tax dollars is paying for it.
Right. Exactly.
So I was going to tell her that, I'm ready to sign, and I left my credit card on file so it can be easy for me to sign up without having to appear there to sign up, which was great. So then as I'm texting back and forth with her, I get an email saying that I missed a class and I'm getting charged a late fee.
Oh.
So I texted her and I was like, I did $15. First of all, I'm a trial member.
Right.
Who are you charging late? Why would you charge a late fee to someone who's a trial member?
Right.
First of all, even if I was late, it was a no-show, whatever. So I asked her, I was like, did you just charge me a late fee on a card that I left with you to sign up for a membership the membership for me to sign up was basically over $600.
Right.
So why would you put $600+ because I'm going to continue to be a member.
Right.
Beside that $600 in 3 months, I would have continued to be a member for the year. So now we're talking thousands of dollars. Why would you risk thousands of dollars in membership for a new member for $15? So I asked her, I said, did you just charge me $15? And she's like, well, you was a no-show. And I said, a no-show? I said, I have no email. I have nothing confirming that I was going to a class yesterday. She told me that I signed up for the class.
Right.
I didn't sign up, and I checked my email. I didn't get anything because I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I did. But why don't I have an email or text or anything like I did before, like I did in other classes?
Right.
So she's saying that we did send you we did send you an email. No, you did. I just said you did it.
Right.
So that's it. So then she texts me back and she says, well, if you become a member, we'll...
Why didn't you ask her, like, can you please resend? I want to see what you sent me. The time, like, when did you send?
I'm not going through that trouble because she's the business person trying to get my business.
Right.
She's the business.
Yeah.
So now you done lost the customer. Now I don't confirm. She should be fighting for my business. You're telling me that you're going to take away the late fee if I become a member. So you mean to tell me you holding $15 when you could be making over thousands of dollars from me? So you just basically
speak to your supervisor.
You basically
I don't even want to speak to you no more.
No, she's the owner though. That's what I'm saying.
She's the owner.
That's what I'm saying about bad business practice.
Yeah.
That $15 cost you now thousands of dollars in membership fees because I was going to become a member.
Right.
I was absolutely going to become a member. And because of that, when she said, "Oh, we'll take away the $15 if you become a member," there's no if. If I just told you that I didn't get an email and I didn't sign up. First of all, you shouldn't even charge me $15 because I told you that I was leaving the card for you to have easy access to my card. So when I sign up, I don't have to come there and you'll just have my credit card on file. My credit card on file was not for you to charge me a $15 late fee.
Right.
So I was ready to
why didn't you give me a courtesy call? Or, have one of your staff call, like, are you okay? You missed an appointment. We send you out an email.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't ask questions. Once she said that, it was the end of the conversation.
Did she credit your money back to your card?
I didn't see it yet because I was looking and I left the credit card numbers with her, so I didn't see the charge yet. Okay. And I know if I do see the charge, I'm not arguing with them anymore. You lost the business. Yeah. There's no more ifs, ands, and buts and no more arguments about it. Okay. So once I see the charge, I'm just going to dispute it with my credit card company, and I know I'll get the $15 reimbursed. Right. So I'm not even going to worry about it. But they do have another Pilates studio, which I looked it up because that's a chain, but it's just different owners. Right. Like, McDonald's or something, like how they have their own ownership. So I looked up, there's a closer one to me. Actually, a closer studio. So that makes sense. It's only a 5-minute difference, but it's still, it's a 5-minute difference closer to me. Right. So I'm going to sign up at Inglewood IMEX Studio Pilates. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do.
So what made you join? What made you want to start Pilates?
Because I love, I wanted to test it out, and I do want to, it's not even I want to be, I don't want to be a beast, working out and be a heavyweight lifter. I don't want to do that. I want to do something that's more so toning. Gotcha. More so maintaining. Right. So I want to lose weight on my own, but I also want to maintain, and I want to get I want to keep my shape, but I just want to slim down which I'm going to do on my own by eating better. Gotcha. And then I want to do I want to work out with that machine that it's called a reformer.
Don't it stretch you out? Gotcha.
I like the reformer machine.
Yeah.
Like that machine, it does stretch you out, but it's more so cardio and a lot of like core exercises. So it's a lot of like like I can say when those days that I worked out, like I felt like my muscles were burning. Wow. It felt like everything was just being on that machine.
Wow.
And I only did, it was like maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes all together on that machine in total.
Now, do you have a goal that do you set a goal for yourself?
I do. I just want to keep doing it. Like I want to maintain, like I want to be like one of those people that's like consistently maintaining, a good weight for me. And I want to take off like at least 50 pounds because of my knee issue. Yeah. Like I don't want to go for knee surgery just yet. Like I do want to do knee surgery, but I want to figure out like if I take weight off, would it help? Would that help? Yeah. So my doctor said it's not going to help, but I'm going to see on my own if it's going to help. Because, doctors are in the business for making money.
Absolutely.
So, I'm going to see. I'm not going to listen to him. Like, oh, no, it's not going to help. Your weight doesn't make a difference. It obviously makes a difference. Like, that's what's holding your body up.
But even losing weight is just, it's just good for your body overall. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. As you get older.
Energy, right. And when you get older, it's kind of like hard. Not kind of. It is hard to really maintain and keep weight off.
And it's hard to keep the weight off. Yeah, like you said, as you get older.
But that's dope.
So that's it. But Inglewood, you'll be seeing me. Because Westwood messed up, or whatever it's called, Westwood.
Well, my health and fitness, I am actually doing intermittent fasting. Okay. I've done it before a few times. And it's basically 16 hours of fasting. So I don't eat after 8 p.m. and then I don't eat again until 12 noon the next day. So your body like fasts, throughout the day. That's 60, and mainly those hours you be sleeping. So you don't really feel it until you get up if you are a breakfast eater. And I really don't eat breakfast like that. So that's what I've been doing, really not really for weight loss, but really to detox my body and to I want to start in between those hours that I do eat. I want to maintain eating healthy and vegetables, fruits.
I would like to put up a picture of you when you were younger.
I bet you do. I bet you would love to do
No.
I bet you would.
No, I'm just saying it's inspiring for people. Listen.
I am. We gonna do that one day.
Listen, I was a fatty too. When I was younger too. But I'm just saying, I'm still kind of thick, so nobody would believe how you was a little chunky.
They be like, who this?
Exactly. That's me. That's what I'm saying. We need to put that up.
But I just thank God that I've been.
My weight has always been. I swear, ever since I was in the 8th grade, since I was like 10, my weight has always been up and down, like up and down. Like you have definitely been like.
I try
consistent, like it's been equal. Like you definitely don't have that up and down like me. I'm always yo-yo dieting, always. That's the story of my life since I was like in the 8th grade. Really? I've been crash dieting. Yes.
Wow.
I got to get it together now that I'm older. I've been crash dieting since the
what was your biggest weight while you were in school, like high school?
I just think I was.
You look smaller when I see pictures.
No, but it was always, like I said, it was always off and on, always up and down. Like I was definitely like. I remember like in the 7th grade, like I just went on like a crash diet. Like I just stopped eating. I was eating a lot of fruits, and I lost a massive amount of weight. Really? And I was in Catholic school at that time, and I was in the 7th grade, and I remember just my teacher, she kicked me out of class for something. I forgot what I was acting up, talking loud or something, but I remember she kicked me out of the class. And then when she came out, like I'm standing in the hallway up against the wall, and here she come. And I thought she gonna like reprimand me or something, but she was like, "Let me ask you a question. How did you lose all that weight?" Yes, she was intrigued. Yes, she was a fatty. I was in the 7th grade, and she was trying to get tips on how I lost the weight. Really? So I was like amazed. I was like, oh, okay.
Even with the age, you just when you put your mind to something, I do it all the way.
Absolutely.
No time. That's what I admire about you. You say I'm do it, you gonna do it.
Yes, I gotta get back. I gotta get back to that whole like willpower that I used to have when I was younger and years ago.
So that was our health.
Yes.
And fitness segment. Just stay healthy. Try to eat right. It's all about balance.
Yeah, and then one thing also I want to mention too, because I just found out about it, not just, but maybe a year ago, like health insurance, because a lot of them you think they're in the business for getting money, but they're in the business for keeping you healthy.
Yeah.
Because they do not want to put out money for when you do get sick.
Exactly.
So they have so many incentives. Like I have a well, not right now, but a year ago I did when I found out about it. But they have like my health insurance is Cigna. Okay. So Cigna has health coaches. They have nurses like that will call you once a week,
check on you,
check on me. Like she sent me a plate, like a portion plate, like to show me like the vegetable portion, the meat portion, the protein portion. Like the vegetable portion is like huge on a plate. The meat portion is like this small. But they sent me a scale. The scale is like a top line of scale. The scale actually sends them my weight. Really? Shows them how much I lost within like, the first time I weighed myself. It's an app, like it's so cool. And she calls you every week. So that's your
health insurance. So people
my health insurance. And call and you should call your health insurance and ask if you have like coaching, weight loss coaching. They coach for everything. Like if you have a problem, she'll talk. Cause she was calling me once a week. I just got to get back on it because I was slacking. Because she came up with a goal for me each week. Like one of my goals was one of my goals was okay, for the next week that you call me, not next week, they do it like twice a month. They call you. So for our next telephone call, I told her my goal is to drink more water, and to eat more vegetables. So she'll call you within that next week. The first thing they ask you, did you do your goal?
Right.
Like so they stay on top of you. So it's really good. It's really really good. So I recommend you ask your insurance company.
Cool.
And ask them if they have weight loss coaching, virtual weight loss coaching.
Super dope. I like that.
Yeah, so
good info. So let's go into the coronavirus that is, so many people are talking about it. The outbreak is now in the NYC. I believe when I did notes, it was only 2 people that was affected. Now I think it's like 6 in New York City. And so I think the first lady that had it was a healthcare worker in the Mount Sinai Hospital. She was affected, and they was testing her husband as well, and found out that he had it. So my question is, do you feel like we got to go out and get, because everybody's calling, listen, you got to go to the store, stock up on water, get the masks, get the sanitizer. Like, do you think we are in danger? Like, is this serious?
I'm the wrong person to ask.
Talk to me. Like, what's your
I'm not worried. Like, I just feel like this is like a scare tactic. I don't know what, I feel like I was saying from initially, like, I feel like something's going on. Maybe like they trying to divert our attention away from something else. Like, I don't know what it is, but I do not believe it's as scary as they're saying it is. Like, I know people are dying in China.
Yeah.
But, Ebola, it was here, and
measles, SARS, and the disease SARS was here,
and when it disappeared, like you hear about it,
a few people,
and it's few people. Look how many people. You know how many people are in New York alone, and they talking about 1 and 2 cases. Like,
but they said it's going to spread in New York City, but the mayor says that he expects the virus to be handled. He said, it's going to spread. You're going to hear more cases in New York City, but
I guess that's what's scary because they don't have a cure and they don't know what it is, like what. Right. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not worried. I hope I'm gonna pray on it. Like, I hope no one that I know is affected. I hope no one.
Though, right?
Absolutely. Like, cause now's not the time to even get a cold. Like, so it's like you don't even want to get a cold because then you're gonna have to go to the doctor to find out, is it a cold? Exactly. What is it? So I'm afraid of even getting a cold because I know how my mind is. Like, it'll start, working overtime.
Take your vitamin C. Take your vitamins, guys.
Definitely. Wash your hands. Have good hygiene. Make sure you wash your hands. Do not touch door handles. Do not touch nothing.
I have tissue. I open door. I always used to do that, though. But, sometimes we do forget in the fast pace of the day. But make sure you guys wash your hands. I'm not so worried about it either. I'm praying. I know God has everything under control, but I am taking, precaution. I'm washing my hands and doing all the necessary things to make sure that I don't get this virus. And if you coughing and you sneezing, don't be mad if I'm looking and I'm blocking you, like,
Oh my God, that's the one thing. Like, now is the time.
I'm like, whoa.
Yes.
I be saying that to at work. You good?
now is not the time to even be coughing. I know when I was on a bus the other day, and I don't know, I guess because I was sometimes when I start reading a lot, when I'm on a bus and the bus is moving fast, I start getting dizzy and getting nauseous. Really? I really felt like I was just gonna throw up. And I was like, please, God, don't let me throw up. Like, and the bus was massively crowded. I just happened to have a seat. Because, you know, I don't get on it. They would be like, ugh. And I was getting ready to tell the bus driver, like, please, you got to stop this bus. Really? Because I was feeling so nauseous. And, you know, I don't want to scare people with the coronavirus. Right. I was more so scared because of the coronavirus out here. Yeah. I'm like, why am I afraid? Like, I got to throw up. Like, but then I was, like, praying. I was like, I don't know. And I think it was because it was so crowded. Yeah. The bus was moving fast. I'm reading. Like, I was not feeling good. Yeah. But it's so crazy, like, how the coronavirus got us afraid to even cough. You can't even cough in public anymore.
I'm not playing. Don't cough.
Because I don't even want nobody coughing around me either. The guy, I don't even want to talk about.
So, back then, when they had the Ebola and the SARS and the measles outbreak, those viruses were less contagious. And so that's why a lot of people are worried, too, because they said any droplets, you can sneeze, somebody can sneeze and say droplets get on the desk or the doorknobs, and you touch it and you start messing in your face, because I'm always itching or you know, rubbing my nose, you can get the virus. So that's why, you know, people are worried as well. That's why please wash your hands. Some people just leave the bathroom like, what you don't? Wash your hands.
Because the bathroom is where the most germs are.
For real.
Like, and I know at my job, they have new the bacteria dispensers, the gel.
Yes.
They got the machines. I mean, everywhere you turn, there's a new machine popping up.
I don't even touch that though. I get tissue and
No, but you don't gotta touch it. Like, well, it's a.
Yes, you don't got that
like,
in my
you
job.
know,
you gotta press it.
And they got it everywhere now in my job. Like, it's popping up as soon as you come off the escalator. You go up the escalator. You go down the escalator. They got the machine right there. So they don't want nobody getting sick at my job. They definitely taking.
And I hear a lot of people, you know, like coworkers, maybe other families saying that jobs are like stay home, you can work remote. I'm waiting for my supervisor, like, huh? You said what? We could work from where?
Tell me about
home. Yeah, they ain't say that yet, but
my job got it's so funny. Before it came to New York, my job had what? Can we stay home?
So now
I want to knock on the HR's door. The corona's here. Like, I know you were saying that we have to stay home if we went to China or anywhere else. Like, it's here now. Can we go home and stay home? Can I work from home?
Imagine.
But I don't even I'm like,
so you're good.
Yeah. I already know what they're gonna say.
But a lot of people were saying that, you know, their jobs, and I'm like, so we will put it on our laptops, like, show them our supervisor, are we going to be able to? Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
But
everybody stay safe out there. Please wash your
absolutely.
hands. Have good hygiene. I think that's what's going to keep us all safe. Not just like us, like within the circle, but everybody safe. If all we do is have good hygiene, like cover your mouth when you're coughing.
Yes.
Do not sneeze all over the place. Use tissue when you're blowing your nose.
And if you're sick, wear something over. You know.
Yeah.
Be respectful.
Don't get me sick.
You know, don't
stay home. Stay home.
We got things to do, and I want to stay alive. I want to live.
Oh my goodness, yes, that's good. We got to do a whole nother topic on that.
I know, girl. Yes. So please, guys, be safe out there. I trust God. You know, so I be like, I'm good. You know, God got me, but I'm still gonna be cautious.
Yes.
Let's go into Black Ink's Sky. If you guys. Her real name is Jaquita, but she's known as Sky on Black Ink, and it's a big story out there in social media about her and her son's situation.
Yeah.
So
now I haven't been watching Black Ink, but I definitely caught up on what's going on with her, because it's definitely a good mental health case, and it's a good case on I don't want to say deadbeat parenting, because I don't want to call her deadbeat. But it's good. It's a good
Sky from
Black Ink
Crew. Venus. I see Venus on there. Hey, sister.
Yes.
Venus.
But we're gonna put the link down below, and so you can catch up on it's a great excerpt of what is going on in the whole
from season 2 when she didn't have her sons to
to now. Like, basically, she didn't have her son. She gave them up for adoption at a young age. So now that they're in their teens, she wants to re-enter into their life. Right. But she gave them up at, like, I think 5-6 years old. Right. She gave them up for adoption to a white couple. Right. She's black, and she gave them up to a white couple, and now she wants to re-enter in their life. And it basically shows you the timeline of her trying to get into and re-enter into their life, right, and the friction that she's having. It's really good. I haven't watched the show.
I think she was like 15, 16 when she had the kids. I guess the father of the kids was not present in her life, so she didn't have no help, and her mom couldn't do it. So they decided to adopt the kids. Now that they're older, I think Genesis is like in his 20s, like maybe 24, and the youngest one is 18, 19.
So let me ask you, because this is basically relates to Sky. So if you were 15, and let's just say, at 15 you really don't know what you're capable of. All you're caring about is having this baby doll of a baby that you can take care of. But let's just say you were aware that you knew, like say you had some wisdom and you know for sure that you cannot take care of this child that you're about to bring into this world.
Would I adopt? Would I give them up?
Would you, like, and let's say you in a shelter, the man left you. You don't have no money. You dead broke. You're not going to get, an abortion's not an option, because that's not what she did, and that's not for everyone. Right. And she has the baby. And you can't take care of that baby, and you can't offer that baby nothing at 14, 15. Would you
have kept the kids?
Would you give the baby up for adoption?
For me, I have never lived this. I never had children at a young age, so I can't really. But I don't think that I would have gave up a kid. Maybe I would have gave to like a family member. You know what I'm saying? Until I got on my feet to take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't really say because I never lived it, but you're saying if I didn't have money, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Because Tiffany's saying she's a deadbeat in a way out. I just based on what I've seen in the story that I know of and what I'm imagining it to be, because I could be wrong, but I just feel like if she it was very selfless of her.
Selfish.
I don't think it was selfish. I just think it was like she wanted her kids to have a better life. Yeah. Like if you had the option of
selfless, that's I didn't mean selfish. I thought you were talking about that. Yeah.
So if you knew that your kid was going to have a better life,
right? I probably would have.
With someone, a couple.
I probably.
And look at the couple that she gave her kids to. They're so listen. They're calling up the kids listen, go see your mom. Right. She loves you.
They seem like they were good parents.
They seem like they are a good adoptive couple.
But Venus said. She said she should have stopped at the first kid. Like she had two years apart because they're 2 years apart.
But we're talking about 14-year-olds that are careless, don't give a damn. We're not talking about adult women.
It also plays in her upbringing, who raised her. Maybe she didn't have like a mother telling her, listen, like what are you doing, or people that would encourage her, like, are you wearing condoms? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this guy she was with showed her love. And that's what she thought, like, I'm going to have these kids and nobody never loved me. So you don't know what, you know what I'm saying? Like, a young girl like her and her upbringing, her mind mental she was going through. So,
I admire the fact that she had it within her to say, I cannot take care of these kids. Yeah. And I have a couple that will take care of them, and obviously she picked the right couple because they're like advocating for her, and they're talking to these kids. The one kid, because she has two kids, one of them really hates her, the other one loves her, but that one kid that hates her, they're talking to him like, listen, your mom loves you. Go see her. Go speak to her. Like, they're really advocating for her.
But now Genesis, I don't think you've seen the last parts of the show. Genesis is out. Like, he's doing his own thing. He's supposed to be an inspiring rapper. He don't want nothing to do with her. Like, you left me. You aborted me. You ain't reach out. Even when you had your together, and I see you on the show and you doing this and you showing your chest. This is what the Sun is saying. You still ain't call me. Like, now all of a sudden you got a TV show, you want ratings. This is what the Sun feels. This is what he said. Now you want to come back into my life? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, I think she should have just left them alone. Like, I think she just put more demons on them.
I just
hurt. You hurt me.
I mean, I agree with it, but I just think a therapist has to sift through all that pain and hurt. So I just think, like, I get what she's trying to do. Like, I think, based on what I'm seeing, like, she really loves them. Like, but I do agree.
She still got mental illness, though. Something ain't right with her.
Yeah, I don't watch her, like, to know. But based on what I did see, and I still didn't see enough because it more so focuses on her trying to see her kids. Yeah. So I don't see the mental issions within the clips that I've seen.
She just seems like she still feels, and she got a little money now, and she's out there in the fame. To me, it still feels like she's searching for this love. Like, I don't know. And she just breaks down. She curses. She flips. She want to fight. Like, I think it plays a part in mental illness.
Yeah, I definitely think, like, based on, like, that, I definitely think she probably does have, like, anger issues. But that may be, like, because of the issues, maybe she recognized them and that's why she gave up her kids. Yeah. Like, sometimes you shouldn't have kids. You know how many kids were killed by their parents? Like, if you watch the Gabrielle, I don't know what the last name is. I don't want to just pull up a Spanish last name. But it's on Netflix. It's really, really good. I started watching the first episode, but it's of a parents that eventually, I think they adopted him. I'm not sure if they actually had. No, I think it was the mother's kid, but they ended up killing the kid, abusing. It's the most heartbreaking story. But I didn't finish watching it, so I can't really speak on it. But we got to do our next podcast on it. But they eventually killed him. Wow. So, in circumstances like that, we don't know if her story would have ended up like Gabrielle's story. That's true. And for her to have the consciousness to know, like, I can't do this, and if I do it, I can damage these kids even more so than me giving them up. So I'm gonna give them up and do the lesser of two evils. Right. So I mean, that's the part that I respect.
I respect that, but I mean, I just feel like she would have went to seek counseling before she even met with her sons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
your sister said she was on drugs.
I believe so. And her mom. You could tell her mom had some mental illness as well, so it's kind of like a trait. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the show, you guys know what I'm talking about. But
I just think I felt like, I mean, I definitely see her side, and I see the angry son side.
So this is what the big thing is now. That's what
Tiffany said on here. Tiffany just brought that up.
The younger son, she got closer to the younger son. Remember, the older son don't want nothing to do with her, really. The younger son, they got close. She started, buying him things. Like, to me, she was buying his love.
Oh, yeah.
Spending money doing this. And then he had moved in with her at a period of time. And he started stealing, allegedly. This is what Sky said. He started stealing from her. So I guess like a few weeks ago, a month ago, he came and they spoke and they started arguing. He started talking to her like ratchet, like, what, bitch? And she said, Sky said to the son, your father don't want you, I don't want you, I should have swallowed you. And so that's what's the big thing on social media. They like, how dare you? Why would you say that to your son? You know what I'm saying? And
I think a lot of, though, I have to give it to parents, my mother included. She's not on tonight, so I'm kind of glad she's not. But I just think, based on my mother too, like, parents say a lot of things out of anger.
That hurts you.
Yes.
But damn, I should have swallowed you. But that's the mental illness, right? So
I don't even think it's a mental illness. Like, we all say things in the heat of the moment that we.
I should have swallowed you to your son. You would say that to your son or your daughter in the heat of the moment.
I don't know what I've never been that, like, but I just think if you have anger issues.
Venus, have you ever said it?
Venus, keep it real. Tiffany, keep it real. Venus, like, have you ever said anything that you take
like,
back?
Damn, I shouldn't have said
And it may
that.
not have been as bad as that, but
son.
have you ever said anything that you wish that you never said before that your kid brings up and you like, oh my God, I messed up. I wish I could take it back.
That's just hurtful.
It is hurtful, but I just think it happens.
It's something you just
like you might have said things, not even to like your kid, like, but you might have said things to somebody that you wish you never said. That your
I wish you was dead. Never.
That's true. I never
hurt
did
people.
Either.
Hurt people. That's what Tiffany said. You right, Tiff. You would ever like? I just don't see myself saying that. As mad as I am, or I got with my brothers and sisters, I wish you was dead. Never. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I've never said.
I wish mommy would have swallowed you. No. But it's mental. I'm telling you, she's suffering with mental illness. She needs to seek counsel. I mean, if you see her on her social media, I'm not saying just certain.
Look, Danielle said I've said mean things all the time with 5 kids. That's what I'm saying. I think you do say things.
Not that you'll swallow them.
Not that you swallow them, but you can say things that are hurtful to your kids. So.
Venus said, honestly, she has.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think, and I know from my mother, I wish she was on here. I just think, like, in the heat of the moment, especially if you're a single parent.
Yeah.
I just think, like, if you're trying hard, like, I'm trying to see my mother's point of view. Mm-hmm. I just think when you're a single parent and you don't have that help, and you could just, like, say a lot of things that you wish you could take back as a parent that you probably should not have said.
Yeah. But it's so important for all of us. Me, I don't,
But I do think you should practice restraint.
Definitely, yes. Because you don't know how that affect them through their life. They'll think about the you say to them as an adult, like, yo, my mother I'm telling you, right? You still feel that, and your mom or your parents probably, oh, she'll get over it. No, but some people really harbor that, and it messes with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's what my mom said to me. Not nobody out on the street. My mother said these words to me. So I mean, we just got to be careful. Even when we mad, go in the room, close the door, and it's easier said than done, I guess, for me because I don't have a teen, But
I'm saying you were a teen, like you had a mom. Yeah. And I'm just saying,
she said some crazy stuff to me.
That's what I'm saying.
But not like, I wish I swallowed you. I wish you was dead. Never.
But never to
she
that
cursed
extent.
At me like, you bitch, get the F in the room, or But she never said she wish she swallowed. Nah.
No,
she
but I'm saying it might not have been like to that extent.
She wished death on her. So I should have swallowed you, nigga. Why are you here? Like it was wrong. That's wrong.
I definitely think it was wrong too. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm just trying to see both sides. I try to have that empathy where I can put myself in their position and see what they're feeling. Yeah. And I'm just saying, I think she does have mental issues, like you said. Yeah. I definitely think she should seek therapy. And I just think not only counseling, she definitely needs anger management. Right. Because I think that plays a role in it. Because we can all be angry. We can all go to somebody. We want to shoot people. Yeah. We want to kill them for stuff that they did.
Whoa. I don't want to kill them.
No, I don't want to kill anybody. But I'm saying you have those feelings like where you say, like, I want to kill you. You might be joking and you don't want to kill them. Right. But I'm just saying we can get very angry, but we know when to management to know when enough is enough. Right. And she obviously needs anger management.
Definitely. I just think she should definitely seek counsel. I think her and her son's relationship will benefit. She needs to go and speak to somebody. Whatever's hurting her, she needs to release that so that when she is in contact with her sons, it don't come out on them. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. They should be seeking counsel as well.
But I just see the son, he has so much, the older son, he has so much anger in him. Yeah, what? Like that, I feel bad for him. Mm-hmm. But, I felt his pain. I felt her pain, but more so him because he was just, you could see he was trying to suppress it a little bit. Like he kept showing up.
Talking about when they were at the table, right? Yeah.
Each time he went to meet her.
Like and you could tell he loved her, but he's just hurt. Like, I'm hurt, Mom.
It was something in him that said, I'm going to go meet my mom and see what she has to say. Yeah. But every time she said something, it wasn't good enough for him. Right. So it was like, I just think a therapist should have been there to kind of translate it for her and for him. And she didn't have a translator. I was like 4 years old. Now he's what, like 17? 17. And you have butt implants, breast implants. Whoa. You doing all this other stuff. You on TV. Yeah. She's on TV. Yeah. She had all kind of like surgeries. I don't have to pull it out, but I don't know.
I keep going up. Yeah. But hopefully that's what I'm sure a lot of people are saying that to her, like, go see counsel. So yeah.
When they see each other, she has to have a therapist on deck. Like, you cannot have, Craig and them from the hood coming with you.
Exactly.
You cannot do Caesar. Like, go see your mom. Your mom loves you. That would be so me if I was a dude.
What you doing?
Wait, but did you see? Because they was at a diner, and they wasn't sitting in a booth. They were sitting at like a little, like the little table that's like a 2-seater. Yeah. He moved. He took the table. Bam. He sat there.
Caesar
was getting a little.
He was
scared.
like, "Oh, I know this nigga ain't gone."
A 30-some-year-old dude, and this guy was like 20, 19. The 19-year-old son moved that table. He said, "Let me ask you a question." Then he got closer to him. Let me ask you a question.
Real,
that was so real. I felt him.
I felt him when he said that.
I felt him. He was like, "Let me ask you a question." Then he had tears streaming down his eyes.
That was so hurtful.
It was like I felt his pain at that point.
Yeah.
Because it was like I thought he was gonna throw the table at Caesar.
Me too. I thought they was gonna start fighting.
And Caesar thought so too. Caesar got a little shook.
All right.
But I mean, I felt his pain, and he was like, but when Caesar was talking to him, he was looking at him straight dead in his eye.
He ain't moved to the side. He was just like this.
Yeah, what you gotta say? And he was like, I don't even want to talk to you. Like, you don't got nothing to say to me. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be nothing. And that's how, I'm sorry, I felt him, because I would be the same way. Let my mother give me up for adoption, and you got surgeries.
Yeah.
And you coming to see me now?
Yeah. Venus said, I bet Sky regret what she said. Definitely. Just, hopefully she learned from this. Life is learning experience, right? And so I hope she's learning from all of this and again, go see counseling. So hopefully all of that will work out. I guess we'll keep watching. So I want to just touch a little bit on the Brooklyn bus driver that spit in the face of a young lady while she had her 2 children. I mean, when I seen the video of this, only thing that's out as far as video is the bus driver getting off the bus in Brooklyn, New York, runs behind a young lady with a stroller and her other child and spits on her. And
then goes back to his bus.
And runs back to the bus.
New York City bus driver, you guys.
So at this point, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, what just happened? Like, immediately I said, this girl, when I seen her talking outside of that bus, this girl did something to this man on the bus. Not saying it's right or...
But wait, maybe I didn't see the girl talking afterwards.
Yes.
You saw her face and everything.
No, when she first gets off the bus with her kids, you can see her like, "Oh, F out of here! The fuck you think?"
What she? Oh, she
immediately,
was saying that. Okay.
Absolutely, immediately. I said, this girl did something to hit him, spit on him too. I don't see no grown ass man getting off a bus, a New York City bus, while mad people was around watching to go and spit on a female. What's your thoughts?
It goes back to mental health issues. Absolutely. This bus driver needs anger management. You're a bus driver. If somebody
spits on you, this listen to me, right? Somebody spits on you, and he said because he put a statement out today, I believe, and apologized. He said that the young lady was hitting him in his head and spit on him. Like she was thumping on him. You telling me you wouldn't want to react? You're human.
So you as a bus driver, you think it's okay? Okay, let's say somebody did punch you in your face and you sit in the driver's seat of a bus and you get punched in your face. Risk that over somebody punching you in your face? I'm gonna take the punch. I'm just saying when it comes to my money, y'all know me by now. I'm not risking my money. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking my money, my benefits, my retirement. I'm not doing that.
Why are you not going to hit this man again? Why wouldn't you have reacted to the man on the bus?
What you mean reacted to the man? You saying
the woman, if she hit you. If you was the bus driver and the woman punched you, spit on you, you're saying that what? You wouldn't what?
Because they have things in place for people that do this. Like, say if I'm on a bus and I get punched in the face by somebody.
Punch you in the face? Why are you not reacting?
But they have signs on the bus that if you assault a bus driver, you're going to get jail time, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. Sometimes in certain situations, and with me, when it comes to my money, when it comes to my livelihood, I'm going to suppress my ego. Because I think it all has to do with ego. It's our ego that's going to run out and run off the bus and show her.
Watching.
Like, your ego should say to yourself, listen, I don't need to get off this bus. It has a full sign up to say
you saying that
they're
now.
Going to...
You saying that now.
No, I think...
You sit in that bus where he was sitting and somebody punch you and spit on you? Nah, it's going to be...
No, I'm not going to do
all of that goes out the window. You don't think.
Let me tell you something.
And they keep on hitting on you.
When it comes to my money, I'm saying in this situation, in regular situations, I'm not going to think because my money's not at stake.
Right.
But when my money, my livelihood, my retirement, my benefits, my 401k, when all of that is at stake, that I put in 20 plus years for, this is not a young cat. This bus driver was an older cat. So obviously he had a year. I'm speculating he obviously had years on the job. I don't think he's a new bus driver.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put all of my years and everything at stake because I got punched in the face. I already know I don't need to go out and spit on her and punch her in her face. I know that law enforcement, the legal system is going to take care of it.
I'm sorry. Venus is saying you better think your job. Venus!
What Venus said?
Venus be the main one, girl.
You better think your job. That's what I'm saying. No. I know Venus. I don't know either about you either, Venus.
You're right now, Venus.
Venus, will you take care of the anger
Venus
management?
is going to react, and then she's going to think about it later.
Yeah, Venus.
Come
I don't know about you either.
You human.
Tiffany, where you at? Because I know Tiffany was get punched in the face.
I don't know.
And Tiffany about her money too.
Oh
she gonna suppress it too. I'm gonna suppress it.
I'm not a fighter either. So, but I just can't see myself.
Venus said she learned. She already had losses.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's like, I learned.
I don't know. I would definitely think about my money and but in that moment, you don't think. You're not thinking. I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. It's not. But you don't think in that moment. I just would be like, God, please. Oh, and then say she don't stop hitting you. She hitting you and hitting you. What do you do? Exactly.
No, I'm not getting off the bus. There's absolutely no way I'm going to walk off the bus. He walked a block. He didn't walk a block. He walked some feet.
Right.
And
he ran.
And he's like, yes. He went after her. There's no way I'm going to get off the bus. First of all, they don't have no cameras on the bus.
Right.
Me knowing as a bus driver, there's no cameras on the bus. I might punch her in the face.
No,
there's no cameras.
Not off the bus.
But even not on the bus. Let me take that back. I might not do it on the bus because the world got cameras now.
Exactly.
You don't even need a camera on the bus.
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't know who had a camera.
But nobody recorded because we don't see no.
I know. That is amazing to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That in this day and age, nobody recorded on the bus.
Yeah,
he was lucky
though.
But I don't know
because I would want to see some footage of her. You know?
No, I don't think it's bad for him. It's good for him because he's saying that he got beat up. Supposedly, I don't think he got beat. What if he really didn't get beat? I don't want nobody to have. He came up with this story because he probably this is great for him.
Right.
If they don't got no footage, because he's saying now she beat him up, whatever. I don't believe it. You say you believe him.
I do, because I don't see a grown man running or in jeopardy. You know, putting his job on the line. I don't see that.
But you know how many people get fired every day because of their anger management?
Yeah,
they will. A lot of bus drivers do that, and bus drivers particularly because they're going through the hood. They're going through. All, I'm just saying.
I know they go through a lot.
Listen, and I'm not saying people in the hood are angry or fighters or murderers.
But we got some hood that do hood.
Listen, we in the hood, and I just feel like being in the hood, this all has a lot